Hello and welcome back to the Four Estates YouTube channel and our online music program, Positively Music Online. I hope everyone is well and staying positive and you've been creative. This is tutorial 3 in the music and composition or songwriting and composition series of videos, but I'm going to split it into 3 parts, A, B and C. So they're going to be fairly brief videos looking at 3 different things that are related. So in part A, I'm going to be looking at building on our ideas. So if you have a first line for a song, how you think of that line in terms of rhythm and tempo, so how you might say that line in your head, and the rhythm of how you're saying it can shape the next line and also shape the song, because that can help shape the music of the song and the tempo of the song. And then the other parts, the other videos B and C, I'll be looking at something called meter specifically, which is kind of like the beat of words, and then rhyming structures. So let's get started with part A. So in the last video we talked about how a song can be structured with or separated into the parts as a story with a beginning, middle and end. So what now if we have an idea for our song, maybe we can see that idea moving from beginning to end. Maybe we have characters and places in mind, or maybe we just have a single line, like a well-known expression that has popped into our heads. How can we build upon these things? Okay, so let's take the example of having a single line, which might be a commonly used phrase. This actually happens quite a lot in popular songs, to take a well-known expression and use it as the basis for a song. Often it will be a line in a chorus of a song, such as "You can't always get what you want," very popular, famous one, or the best things in life are free. And you know, there's lots and lots of other examples that you'll probably know yourselves and be aware of, and we'll all be aware of. Right then, so we have a line in our head that we want to write our song around, and maybe we know what else we want to say other than that line. We kind of know more of the story of the song. So let's, for example, say the line is, "This is easy as pie." How we say that line, as in the rhythm of the words, will help determine the next line we put with it, and also to some extent will determine the tempo and rhythm of the song as a whole. So I've thrown up the line on the screen here or here, for us to kind of for me to illustrate it and what I'm going to be talking about next. Now we could say the line like this: "This is easy as pie." So we are separating out the first 2 words of a line with pauses between them, and the last 3 words are said more together. So say it again. So this is easy as pie. So I'm going to put more of a rhythm to it there, accentuation a bit more. So saying it like that would kind of fix the rhythm of the next line because of how distinct or different the rhythm of the first 2 words in the line are. So how this is, how the rhythm of me saying those words is different to the rhythm of me saying the last 3 words. So that kind of distinct separation of those two words from the last three words of a line is going to some extent, dictate how we're going to say the rhythm of the next line. So we're kind of compelled to say the next line with the same rhythmic pattern, or a pattern, or a pattern that splits or separates the words. So, if I kind of clap that out, if I kind of put some rhythm to the back of it, so it's like la 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 la. So that's how I just said it. So we could do it the same. We could have the next line as the same rhythm as that, which would be la 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 la. Or another way of saying the second line might be, another rhythmic pattern for saying the second line might be la 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 la. Yeah, so I'm doing roughly the same tempo there with my hands. So the first line is la 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 la, and then the second line we could say as la 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 la. Or another type of combination. It could be the second line would have more or less words, but would naturally feel and work better with a disjointed, or what is called a staccato rhythm, if that makes sense, because the first line's had a disjointed or staccato rhythm. The second line, to naturally fit the first line, has got to have a staccato or disjointed rhythm. So that's how the rhythm of the first line there, in that kind of example, is going to dictate the rhythm of the second line. So saying it in that kind of disjointed way, if you introduce quite a disjointed rhythm, you could say it's restricting the options of the rhythm of the second line to a degree. So if, on the other hand, the first line is, which this is easy as pie, we said with a more consistent rhythm, it will have less effect or put less restrictions on the rhythm of the next line. So if it said like, if it said like, this is easy as pie, for example, so it's kind of like every word's got the same, rhythmic kind of like value to it, or length to it. This is easy as pie. I'm not putting much of a melody in there, but so if it said like that, then you could have a number of ways you could say the next line. We could have something like this. So this is easy as pie when you're good at baking. Something like that. I'm keeping that kind of mono, tone to that. But what I'm trying to illustrate is how keeping an even, steady rhythm on the first line is giving you more opportunity and more options to kind of change the rhythm of the second line. So, if you kind of have it, this is easy as pie, when you're good at baking. So it's, they both got the same, both kind of said to the same rhythm. This is easy as pie when you're good at baking. So, or let's try something else. Maybe, you could have, this is easy as pie when you're good at baking. So, you can separate the very end word there is separated out from the first words to that line. So, you could have the second line could even be much simpler with less words. So, this is easy as pie for me. It could be something as simple as that, or the second line could be longer than the first line. So hopefully you get the idea there, the idea that you have in your head and the way you say it, as in the rhythm and tempo, are going to set up how the other lines take shape in the song. So another thing that can be influenced by the rhythm and tempo of words in a song is the mood or emotion the song is trying to portray. So it's not always the case, but words that are strung together in quick succession can give the listener an indication that the song has an upbeat and less serious mood, whereas words delivered slowly could have a deeper emotion, to them maybe a more serious meaning. But we'll discuss this more, how moods and emotions can be portrayed in a song or composition, I think in the next video. Okay, so we talked a little bit about how quickly or slowly we say the words that we have as an idea for a first line of a song, and how we separate them can help us to shape the rest of the song, what we would call the lyrics to the song, and also maybe give an indication of the mood of a song. Now, what we have to consider is the actual rhythm of the individual words we have chosen, or thinking of using to use. And to use the grammatical term here, so the rhythm of those words is the syllables. So how many syllables does each word have? Also, we need to decide whether or not we want the lyrics of our song to rhyme. So this is what we will look at next.